You've probably sat in that salon chair, pointed to a photo, said just clean it up, and walked out looking 10 years older than when you walked in. Imagine finally knowing the 3 haircuts that work with your bone structure, your texture, and your stage of life. Not against them. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting your haircut choices, and by part 3, you'll want to pause and look in the mirror. I mean it. We're covering the cuts that age you, the cuts that lift you, and the one finished detail in part 4 that changes how your entire face reads. And the very first mistake? I see it on 9 out of 10 women over 60. Let's go. Part 1. The cut that looks like a helmet, and why half of us are wearing it. Here is something nobody says out loud at the salon. The most popular shortcut for women over 60 is also one of the most aging. You asked for something easy to manage. You asked for something neat. And what you got was a shape that rounds the head, flattens the crown, and erases the very angles that make your face look lifted. That is the mushroom cut. And honestly, I wore a version of it for 2 years before I understood what it was doing to me. The mushroom shape adds width at the widest part of your face, right at the cheekbones and jaw. That width pushes your features downward. And when features read as heavy and low, the face reads as older. Your bone structure is beautiful. This cut is just hiding it. The fix is not dramatic. It is directional. You want volume at the crown, not the sides. You want length that grazes the jaw or sits just below it, not hair that curls under and cups the face like parentheses. This one change is the reason a friend of mine walked into her daughter's birthday party and got asked if she'd done something to her skin. She hadn't. She just changed the shape. If you are still asking your stylist for neat and rounded all over, swap that phrase for volume at the crown, taper at the sides, length to the jaw. The difference is immediate. Ask your stylist to avoid any cut that curls or tucks inward below the ear. That tuck under is what creates the helmet effect. Instead, ask for the ends to fall naturally or flip very slightly outward, just enough to open the lower face. Maintain this shape with a trim every 6 to 8 weeks. Mushroom shapes grow out fast, and even 2 weeks of extra growth can pull the silhouette back into roundness. You needed to hear this. Coming up next, the blunt jaw-length bob that feels modern, but is quietly one of the most face-framing mistakes a woman over 60 can make, and what to ask for instead. Part 2. The blunt bob mistake and the soft frame that changes everything. Have you ever wondered why a cut that looks stunning on your favorite style influencer somehow makes you feel heavier and older when you try it yourself? You are not imagining it. And it is not your fault. The blunt jaw-length bob is one of the most requested cuts by women over 60. It looks chic in photos. It looks sharp in magazines. But on a mature face, particularly after 60, when the jawline softens and the skin along the neck begins to change, a blunt horizontal line at the jaw is working against you. Here is the truth about blunt cuts and mature skin. A hard horizontal line draws the eye directly to the jaw. And right now, after 60, the jaw is the one area most women want the eye to move past, not stop at. That blunt edge acts like a visual bracket around the lower face, and it makes the jaw look heavier than it is. Your natural elegance deserves a frame, not a fence. The swap is a softly graduated bob, same length, same general silhouette, but with a subtle angle that is slightly longer at the front than the back. That angle lifts the eye. It pulls attention toward your cheekbones and your eyes, where you want it. And it schemes past the jawline instead of underlining it. There is one technique that changes how your entire face reads on camera and in real life. And it takes your colorist exactly 4 minutes to do. We are getting to that in part 4. If you are still getting a blunt cut at the jaw, swap that request for soft graduation, longer in the front, with the ends left to move naturally. Those exact words will change what you walk out with. Ask your stylist to avoid razoring the ends flat. A point cut finish on a graduated bob gives the ends softness and movement reads as youth. Flat ends read as rigid, and rigid reads as older. Maintain a graduated bob with a trim every 7 to 9 weeks. The angle is everything, and growing it out unevenly collapses the lift you are paying for. Yes, that's simple. Next, we are going somewhere most women never expect. Part 3 covers the one length that feels safe, but is actually the most quietly aging choice a woman over 60 can make. You may be wearing it right now. Part 3. The safe length that is secretly aging you. Bold truth. The most aging haircut length for women over 60 is not short. It is the length that feels like the safest choice. It is the shoulder-length hair that just hangs there. No shape, no movement, no structure, and pulls your entire face downward like gravity is winning. You grew it out because short felt too drastic. You kept it at the shoulder because long felt too young. And now it sits at the one length that does the least for your face, and the most for the appearance of weight and fatigue. Here is what flat shoulder-length hair does to your face. It creates a downward visual line on both sides of your face simultaneously. The eye follows that line straight down. And when the eye moves down, it drags your features with it, visually lowering your cheekbones, deepening the nasolabial folds, and making the face look heavier at the bottom than it is at the top. This is the one that made a client of a stylist I spoke with start crying, happy tears, when she finally saw what was happening. 2 inches off the length and a single layer added through the midsection was all it took. The fix is not about going shorter. It is about adding structure to the length you already have. A long collarbone length cut with long layers through the midsection changes everything. Those layers create movement, and movement lifts. They give the hair places to go instead of one place to hang. If you are still wearing flat one-length shoulder hair, swap that for collarbone length with long soft layers starting at the cheekbone. Tell your stylist, I want layers that begin at the cheekbone and fall with movement, not weight. That exact phrase gets you what you need. Ask your stylist to avoid one-length cuts at any length past the chin. One length without layers means one direction down. And down is the one direction you do not want your face reading after 60. Keep layers refreshed every 8 weeks. Layers that grow out without a trim lose their lift and return to the flat, heavy hang you are trying to move away from. This one is everything. Part 4 is the one most women skip entirely. And it is the finished detail that pulls every single cut we have discussed today into a look that actually takes years away. Do not go anywhere. Part 4. The finished detail that makes any cut look 10 years younger. You got the cut. You walked out of the salon feeling good. And then 2 weeks later it started looking flat, heavy, and somehow older than before. This is not the cut failing you. This is the finished detail that nobody talked to you about. And it is the single thing that separates a haircut that photographs young from one that just sits there. The detail is face framing. Specifically, soft hand-painted face framing pieces that sit just around the hairline, at the temples, and along the first inch of hair closest to your face. Here is why single-tone hair ages you so specifically after 60. Without variation in tone, hair reads as flat. Flat hair reads as heavy. And heavy hair pulls the face down, visually adding years before you have said a word. Your beautiful eyes and your bone structure deserve the light coming to them, not being swallowed by a uniform block of color. Face framing pieces, 2 or 3 shades lighter than your base, placed by hand in 4 minutes at your colorist appointment. Catch the light exactly where you want it. Right beside your eyes. Right at your temples. Right along the hairline that frames your face. There is a reason women who look effortlessly younger always seem to have a glow around their face. That glow is not makeup. That glow is light reflection from dimension in the hair. If you are still leaving the salon with a single tone color and no face framing, swap that for a simple request. 2 or 3 face framing pieces around my hairline and temples, 2 shades lighter than my base. That is the entire instruction. It takes 4 minutes. It changes everything. Ask your colorist to place them by hand, not with foil pulled tight to the root, but softly, starting a ½ inch from the hairline so the result looks natural, not striped. Natural is the key word. You want light, not lines. Refresh face framing every 10 to 12 weeks, even if you are growing your color out. This is the one detail worth keeping current regardless of everything else. Honestly, this is the tip I wish someone had whispered to me a decade ago. The cut matters, but the light around your face is what people actually remember. And those beautiful eyes of yours deserve every bit of that light coming straight to them. You just learned 4 things that most women spend years figuring out on their own. And you now know exactly which cuts to avoid, which shapes to request, and the one finished detail that changes how your entire face reads. Boom! Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now it shows. Tell me in the comments. Which of these 4 mistakes were you making without realizing it? Was it the helmet shape, the blunt bob, the flat shoulder length, or were you skipping the face framing entirely? Drop it below. I read every single one. Next time, we are tackling the one accessory mistake that adds 10 years to any outfit overnight, and most women have no idea they are making it. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.